You get arrested for what? Doesn't matter yet. Maybe you didn't do it. Maybe you did. Either way, the cops have you handcuffed in the back of a cruiser and you're wondering how you ended up here. Welcome to the American prison system. It's not really designed to make sense. It's designed to fill beds. And boy, does it ever. Your heart is racing. Your hands are shaking. You've never been in real trouble before, and now you're about to see how the system works from the inside. The first thing that happens is booking. They take your stuff, your wallet, your phone, your dignity. They take a mugshot. You look guilty even if you're not. They take your fingerprints and run a background check. If you've ever done anything, even a misdemeanor from 2003, they find it. Everything stays. You stand in a holding cell with other people. Nobody talks. Everyone just waits. Fluorescent lights humming. Someone smells like booze and sweat. Another person is crying. You're silent because what is there to say? Then comes bail. The judge looks at you for maybe 30 seconds and assigns a number. Maybe it's $5,000. Maybe it's $50,000. Maybe it's $1 million. Your entire life is tied to a number. If you have money, you post bail and go home. If you don't have money, you sit in jail. Weeks, months, sometimes years waiting for trial. This is the first trap. You haven't been convicted of anything. You're legally innocent, but you're in prison anyway because you're poor. The system decided that for you. The bail bond system is where private companies make money off desperate people. You have $5,000? Great, you're out. You don't have it? A bail bondsman will front you maybe $500 for a $5,000 bail. But now you owe him that money forever. You have to pay him even if the case gets dismissed, even if you're innocent. And if you don't show up to court, he sends bounty hunters after you. So now, you're not just scared of the judge and the legal system. You're scared of a guy named Vinny who will find you anywhere. Bounty hunters don't wear badges. They don't follow the same rules. They can kick in your door at 3 a.m. You're trapped between two systems now. Both of them want money. Both of them have power over you. Meanwhile, inside the jail while you wait, it's worse than you imagined. You're in a cell 8 by 10 feet. 2 people in a cell meant for 1. The toilet is right there. No privacy. There's no hot water most days. The walls are gray concrete. You wake up at 6 a.m. to a horn blaring. Roll call. They count everyone to make sure nobody escaped. Then breakfast. Gray oatmeal or gray eggs with cardboard toast. You eat it because you're starving. Then you wait. You wait in your cell. You wait in the yard. You wait for phone calls on a line that costs $5 for 15 minutes to the outside. You wait for letters. You wait for court dates that keep getting pushed back. You wait for your lawyer, except your lawyer might not come. Your lawyer might be overbooked. If you can't make bail and you can't afford a lawyer, you get a public defender. This is a person who is handling 300 cases. They spend maybe 10 minutes with you if you're lucky. They sit across from you in a visiting room and they tell you to take a plea deal. 90% of people take plea deals because public defenders don't have time to actually defend anyone. They don't have time to investigate. They don't have time to find witnesses. They just want you to plead guilty to something smaller and move on to the next case. Even if you didn't do it. Even if you know you didn't do it. They tell you that going to trial is a gamble and you'll probably lose anyway. Better to take the plea and get 3 years instead of risking 10. So you plead guilty. You say you did something you didn't do, and now you're officially a criminal. You have a felony conviction on your record. It's permanent. It follows you for the rest of your life. And if you insist on going to trial, then you're making a huge mistake. You think the system will prove you innocent. But it isn't designed to prove you innocent. The prosecutor isn't your friend. The judge isn't your friend. Your public defender is overworked and doesn't believe in you. The jury is made up of people who don't know you and have already decided. They see you're poor. Guilt by poverty. It happens constantly. Let's say you're convicted. Now you're going to prison. Not jail. Prison. Jail is temporary. Prison is the long term. Years, decades, maybe life. They transport you in a bus with other convicts shackled together. You can't move. You can't stretch. You look out the window at the world you're leaving behind. Trees, sky, families walking down the street. Then you're at the prison gates. The prison is enormous. Concrete walls, barbed wire on top of the walls, guard towers with people carrying rifles. This is where you're going to spend the next 5 years or the rest of your life. Depending on your crime and your record and how the judge felt that day, you might be in minimum security. That's like a dormitory with guards. You can move around. You can work in the prison kitchen or the maintenance crew. You can almost pretend you're not in prison. Or you might be in medium security or maximum security. That's cells. Locked down 23 hours a day, guards watching, everything controlled, showers in groups with your back exposed because you never know if someone's going to try something. The guards have absolute power in here. Absolute. They can write you up for having too many books, too many photos, wearing your shirt the wrong way, too many phone calls, breaking a rule that didn't exist yesterday. They can put you in solitary, which is a cell maybe 3 by 6 feet where you sit alone, no human contact, no natural light, just you and the concrete and your thoughts. They call it the hole. After a week, you're starting to lose it. After 2 weeks, you're completely broken. Some people never recover. The prison keeps doing it because it's cheap and because it keeps order. Suffering is the currency of control in prison. Then there's the prison economy. Prison is like a mini country with its own currency and its own rules. Commissary items are currency, money on your books that you can spend in the prison store. You need money to survive. You buy soap because the prison soap is terrible. You buy extra food because the prison food is worse than terrible. You buy a phone somehow, even though phones aren't allowed. You buy cigarettes or candy or whatever to trade. You need money for canteen. If you don't have money, people notice. The predators notice. You become a target. So you get a job in the kitchen for maybe $1 a day, or you work in the laundry, or you do something less legal. You smuggle things in, you deal drugs inside the prison, you do whatever you need to survive because the system isn't going to help you. And there are gangs, tons of gangs, different gangs controlling different yards. In some prisons, you don't choose to join. Your race decides for you. You're black, you're in one gang. You're white, you're in another. You're Latino, another gang. If you don't join, you're a target. You're unaffiliated, which means you're unprotected. So you join even if you don't want to because it's survival. And suddenly, you're part of something you never wanted to be part of. You're swearing loyalty to people you don't know for reasons you don't understand. But it keeps you alive. Violence is just part of the daily system. Every day in every prison is running on the edge of chaos. One fight breaks out, then another. Stabbings happen, people die, and the guards don't always prevent it. Sometimes they just watch. Sometimes they let things happen because it keeps prisoners divided and weak and easier to control. A divided population is a controlled population. Divide and conquer. It's an old strategy and it works beautifully in prison. Now let's talk about what happens to your life on the outside. Your job is gone. Your apartment is gone. Your family is confused and angry and ashamed. Some people stick by you. Most don't. They move on. They forget about you. Your kids grow up without you. They have no idea who you are when you get out. Your spouse leaves you for someone who's actually there. You're a ghost of a person even while alive. You're erased. The prison is supposed to rehabilitate you. That's what they say. Reform the prisoners. Make them better. Return them to society as functional human beings. But most prisons don't actually do that. They have like 3 classes. Maybe you can get your GED if there's a program. Maybe there's a vocational training program teaching welding or plumbing, but maybe there isn't. Maybe you just sit in your cell for 5 years and nobody ever talks to you about changing your life. You just get angrier, just get more bitter, just get more broken. Then your sentence is up. One day they tell you you're done. You walk out the gates, but you're not free. You have a felony. It's on your record forever. No job will hire you. Try explaining a felony conviction to a potential employer. They see it and they stop reading your application. They don't even call you. No apartment will rent to you. Landlords run background checks. You don't meet their criteria. You can't vote in some states. You can't get financial aid for college. You can't get food stamps. You can't get a lot of things. You're officially a second-class citizen. The system that imprisoned you is still imprisoning you. It's just a different cage now. The invisible cage. So you go home. Maybe you have a home to go to. Maybe you're homeless, you're sleeping on your sister's couch or in your car or under a bridge, you're still under probation, you have a curfew, you have to get a job, any job, and report your earnings. You have surprise drug tests. You have regular check-ins with your probation officer. If you miss a meeting, you go back to prison. If you get arrested for anything, even jaywalking, even a traffic ticket you can't pay, you go back to prison. You have no margin for error. One mistake and you're done. One mistake and the system reclaims you. And here's the thing that really makes the system work. It profits from all of this. Private prisons are corporations. They make money per prisoner. More prisoners equals more profit. So they lobby for harsher sentences. They lobby against marijuana legalization. They lobby against reform. They hire former prosecutors and judges. The system is designed to feed itself. It's capitalism applied to human suffering. And it's working beautifully. America has the highest incarceration rate in the world. We have 5% of the world's population, but 22% of the world's prisoners. We're number 1. Nobody celebrates that number, but we achieved it. It's a cycle that never ends, round and round, year after year. And the weird thing is that if you're rich, none of this touches you. You get arrested, you call a real lawyer, not a public defender, A lawyer who has time to actually defend you. You go to trial and you win, or you get a reduced sentence because your lawyer actually investigates and prepares. And even if you go to prison, you go to a nicer prison. Club Fed, Camp Cupcake, you work in the prison office, you take classes, it's almost like a resort prison, but if you're poor, you get the real prison, the dangerous prison, the one that breaks you. That's the system. It's designed to look fair. It's designed to look like justice. The judge has a robe, the courtroom is official. Everything seems legitimate, everything seems fair, but it's not. It's designed to feed poor people and brown people and desperate people into a machine and spit them out as broken people with no future. It's not broken. It's working exactly as intended. The system is doing exactly what it was designed to do.